Hey YouTube, middle of summer and yep, that's an air compressor. One that should have 2 cylinders, but I took it off ages ago, years ago, after breaking a conrod. The other end was still alright. So anyway, it was good up until recently. I was actually pumping up a tyre when it failed. So like it's still moving parts, but it's not pumping air like it's maybe like human breath pressure, and that's it. So I found one on the dump and it's already apart, so I'm going to do some Frankenstein work here and you guys get to look inside one of these things. The other end of things, the pump I got off the dip, I know it pumps air because before it electrocuted me it pumped air. And basically the crankshaft, alright, where is it? Oh yeah, there you go. It's a half crank. Crankshaft has the flat part. Got a flat piece there that lines up. You got the bolt, so turn it around till it fits. Gets dark, and this goes up and down in the cylinder. It draws air from the bottom underneath. As the piston travels down, comes up through that hole in the bottom. So as it travels down, this flap comes up, and when it goes back up the cylinder, the flap closes and the flap in the head opens. That's the O-ring for the head gasket, and it pushes, so it's drawing in from the bottom, going out the top, in from the bottom, going out from the top. So this only needed one you could say reed valve, whatever. It only needed one, and it's to push it up. So you look at these 2 chambers. So I could drill a hole there and run a line off it, but leave that blank. It just pushes the air into this chamber here. This one's here, well, it's symmetrical. You could use it, whatever, but anyway, I've got to go and get that other air compressor out, and I actually might install this whole top end in and actually make it a dual cylinder again, because the motor's good. It's just that the pump parts of it, don't even know if I still have the old broken conrod, but yeah, it snapped. It broke off here. Yeah. Anyway, I'll go and get the other pump. Well, the piston actually looks really good and everything, but this is the business end. No reed valve. Reed valve snapped off. Okay. I'm still going to change it over to the twin again. So what I could do is, because this cylinder looks good, that polished area is where the piston actually runs. I haven't checked these guys. This was the top of the cylinder on these ones, and it's looking a bit worse for where at one end, but the other end where the pistons never ran looks good. Identical at both ends. So what I might do is maybe flip that over, use a fresh end. Check this one. Thereabouts, I don't know. Work it out. It pumped air pretty good though, so I'll actually put a little bit of lubricant in there, something that will stick around. This stuff says it outstanding residual lubrication. So if that sticks around, that's what I'll use. So well, what I might do is just change the head on this one, keep the cylinder, just change the change the heads or whatnot. These look to be pretty good, so I'll work it out. You'll see what I end up deciding to do shortly. Upon closer inspection, that's pretty nice inside there. That's just, I'm going to change the heads, and just, they might look the same on the outside, but the quality certainly shows on the inside. And knowing that the quality sucks here, and it was actually the other pump from this that failed, it broke the conrod. This might be working good now, but what about later on? That's got 2 holes at the bottom, that's got 1. So hang on, it's got 2 holes, this has 1. You'd think that would be better, and it hasn't really let me down, but like I said, it did break a conrod. So anyway, keep going. Something I thought I'd show you. I'll turn one end of the crankshaft. It pivots. You could pretty much guess that, but some of you out there might go, it's got no pivot on that piston end. It's designed to move differently, like the same, but leans one way, comes back up a different way, like rocks one way, goes down, leans the other way, and then comes up. You can see that. So like it, yeah, just in case anyone was wondering about that. Anyway, well, see these gaskets, they're on there. Now you look inside, these are nice and clean inside. These are nice and clean. Filthy, pretty dirty and stuff, but grime. I took this off. There were no gaskets. The company out back, the electric motor is good, but I fear that the rest of it, they've really gone out. You're looking 2010. This is New Year's Eve 2016. Tomorrow's 2017. So yeah, well, it was about this time 2010. So all those years, the electric motors never let me down, but pump components have. So yeah, moving on. I'm going to use all the pumping gear, like all the gear that was bolted to this motor's coming off and it's going into a box. All the stuff from there is going on here. I've seen enough to convince me that I need to start using those newer components over there. So yep, that's my next step. Well, I've got a light sandpaper here. I'm going to do a wet sand in there, try and make that a nice finish again without taking too much off. I'm either going to make it good or wreck it. Either way, you'll see it here. I'll use a lubricant of sorts inside there, and yeah, probably power steering fluid or something. Transmission fluid, I don't have any of that, so probably power steering, I've got that. So I really need to start getting cameras, because this one-handed stuff, it would be better if you guys could see the things that I do instead of me tell you about it, skip to the next part, tell you about that, skip to the next. Don't worry, I will get all that sorted, make my channel better. Anyway, let's either make it or break it. Well, that stuff does work. Obviously, what I should have had was a small cylinder hone, but I don't have one. I only have a big engine one. Seemed to work alright. Took a lot of the well, made it smoother, but gave it somewhere to seat that ring those pistons have. So yeah, back together, I suppose. Well, I'm pretty sure you've all seen what shrink tape does. I'm in here undoing everything. Okay, older me is going back over things that younger me did years ago. I'm head shaking. I'm finding things that I've done and I can't believe it, Anyway, so instead of just plugs, connectors, worst invention going, I'm going to put some shrink tape up. Alright, give me a sec, 2 hands. For those of you who haven't seen this yet, that is awesome stuff. I probably don't do the best job, but how good is that? Much cleaner, so I've got a bit of work to do yet. If you ask me, that's a lot better. Works good there. They're soldered on. Works good there, and yeah, solder and heat shrink, good stuff. Coming along, this is the old line. The new one's braided. Not hard to decide which one I'm using. Yeah, looks good. Well, I've got some refining to do, but it's a complete compressor. I've put the plate on the side because, as you saw at the start of the video, went like that. So let's set this up and try and, well, if you've seen my other videos, you saw me bug. Well, it's got flat tyres, so let's try and pump those up.